Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good, man? Hey, in today's video, I'm finna be talking about developing a mouthpiece, how to, improve your mouthpiece, know what to say with women, all that good shit, man. So stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get straight into it, bro. So, y'all gotta understand, man, having a good mouthpiece will literally make or break the interaction. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not enough to just look good. But you also, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just look the part. You got to actually act the part. And a part of acting the part is you got to have a mouthpiece. You got to know how to talk to women. And a lot of y'all do not have a mouthpiece, bro. A lot of y'all think that complimenting women or over complimenting is having a good mouthpiece, which is incorrect. That is so far from the truth, bro. Just because you give a bunch of compliments and you just validate her over and over and over again, that's not having a mouthpiece, bro. That's not risen up. That's not P. That's not cool. That's lame. So, how do you have a good mouthpiece? Well, for starters, you gotta have experience, bro. Like, here's the thing about life, bro. The more you do something, the more failures you take, the more W's you take, you start to, like, shit starts to become clearer. Like, imagine imagine you're going on a road trip. You have no idea, and like, you don't know the direction. It's like you don't know where to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I go here? Do I go right? Do I go left? Versus, imagine you have a map and it shows you exactly where to go. Okay, you go right here, you go left here, you go straight there, you go up there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is when you gain more experience talking to women. It's like, the more women you deal with, the more things that, you know what I'm saying, it's just trial and error, bro. And you'll start to realize that certain shit works for the majority of women, certain shit doesn't work. So, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. You got to look at percentages, bro. So if you say a certain line, or you do, like, if you do a certain thing with like, let's say 5 chicks, right? 4 out of 5 of them respond favorably. Keep doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Versus if you say one line and then, like, most of the chicks, like, don't like it, but only one of them does, stop doing that shit. Obviously, that line doesn't work. Obviously, whatever you're doing does not work. So you got to keep doing whatever works for the majority of women that you deal with. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? It just becomes a lot clearer. So that's why it's important for you to deal with women and gain that experience. You know what I'm saying? Because the more experience you have, the better you're going to be with women, bro. That's just how it is, bro. It's very simple. The next part about having a mouthpiece is everything you say has to be covert. And I say this a bunch of times in my videos, bro. Everything you say has to be covert. This is how women communicate. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be talking recklessly to women. What I mean by that, if you're going to throw in a sexual innuendo, or you're going to kind of allude to something, or if you're going to say something kind of risque, you cannot say it outright, okay? If you're talking to a woman, you can't be like, yeah, I know that pussy good. Yeah, I know, like, or something raunchy or something. Like, no, everything has to be covert. Everything has to be like, it has to be like disguise. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If she says, oh, I'm about to take a shower, don't say, without me, damn, I can't join. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? It has to be smooth. Smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of an example for y'all boys, but nothing's coming to mind. But basically, y'all just got to talk to women covertly, bro. Everything you say and do has to be smooth and not apparent that it's sexual, or not apparent that it's, like, kind of raunchy or risque. You know what I'm saying? She needs to feel like everything just happened and he was just so smooth with his words. He just knows the right things to say. It's like this. Imagine this. Imagine you listening to a love song, right? Like, bro, this is a perfect example. Imagine you listening to Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B, right? The way they describe sex or anything to that nature is, it's very raunchy. It's very raw. It's very overt. I'm going to bounce on that dick. I'm going to make that nigga nut. Pause. I'm repeating that, legs. I'm going to ride that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talking greasy. It sounds vile. It's raunchy, right? Versus you listen to, like, Teddy Pendergrass. You listen to Luther Vandross. You listen to any of these older cats, in the way in which they describe, you know, having sex with a woman. I'm making love to a woman. I want to explore your body. Stuff like that's what I'm saying. That's the main difference. You want to talk to a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? In a poetic, covert way. In a, you know what I'm saying, covert manner. You don't want to speak very raunchy and dirty. You know what I'm saying? So that's another part of having a good mouthpiece, bro. Knowing how to dress up certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And not just saying shit outright. Next part about having a good mouthpiece, bro. The way in which you speak. A lot of dudes, like, and this kind of ties into like the whole giving compliments. A lot of dudes just give compliments and just validate the woman over and over and over. And bro, that's not having a good mouthpiece. Because what you're doing is, when you overly compliment and validate a woman who you barely know, or maybe you do know her, but it's like, damn, this nigga's giving me all this validation. He's saying how I'm so pretty, I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm so beautiful, I'm so this, I'm so that. It's like I haven't even really earned it. I haven't done anything. It's like, damn, this nigga's like, he's a loser. Like, he a simp. Like, why is he, like, he's doing too much. He's doing the most. You don't want to seem like you're doing the most, bruh. And when you do that, you come off like you're lower than her. I mean, just think about it, bro. If somebody's just off rip giving you a bunch of compliments over, you know what I'm saying, validating you, boosting your ego, if somebody just giving you a bunch of shit, giving, in your head, you're going to think, okay, this person's lower than me. This person has lower value than me. Simple. Like, it's not even, like, anybody would think that shit. So when you talk to women, bro, you got to be like, you got to talk to them as if you're higher than them. Like you're not fazed by her beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come across like you're used to dealing with women like her. And you really should be. That's why you got to talk to different women and have that experience. But you need to come across like you're used to dealing with women, because that's what women respond favorably to, bruh. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many women are going to get up here and say, no, I don't like that. I don't like you to have a bunch of girls. I don't like you to have experience. Whatever. Stop capping. They need to feel like you are experienced. You do this. Like, this is nothing to you. This is common. And then she was the one that you picked. That's how women want it, bro. They want it like you have a bunch of girls and then you picked her out of all the girls. But they don't want it like you got no bitches and she's the best that you can do. That's an L. And you have to convey that by the way you speak to her, AKA having a good mouthpiece. So you can do this by teasing her. And again, not too much, like don't say nothing crazy or like just straight making fun of the bit, but kind of sexually tease her. Or like, not sexually, but kind of like in a flirty way, like you want to tease her. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just have a politically correct conversation all the time. Yeah. I totally agree, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, I agree. Yeah. You know what? You're really beautiful. I like what you got going on. Like, no, don't just always go with what she says. If she says something dumb, call out. That shit ain't make no sense, baby. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, you a dumbass bitch. But if she fucks up, don't be afraid to call out on it in a flirty way. Kind of smile and be like, yeah, damn, I don't know what the hell you talking about. What you talking about, baby? You know what I'm saying? And she gonna kind of laugh and kind of, you know, kind of prove herself, or maybe tease her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If she wearing something crazy, like, damn, but what in the world you got on? What kind of shoes are you? You know what I'm saying? Tease her a little bit. But you gotta kind of like feel it out. But again, you don't want to just have a politically correct conversation the whole time. Tease her a little bit. Like, kind of do like a push-pull, like kind of mix it in. I'm not saying you can't ever validate or ever give a compliment, but it's all about how you go about it. If all you're doing is complimenting and validating, that's not having a good mouthpiece. Having a good mouthpiece is somebody who knows how to switch it up and understands when to give the compliment, when to tease her at the right moment. Tease her a little bit, but then maybe give her a compliment here and there if she does something good, or maybe she got on, like, I don't know, maybe you like her shoes, or maybe you like her fit, you know, so then you can do a little compliment. But you got to mix it up and know when the right time is to give the compliment or tease her a little bit. So again, adding some, some teases, some jokes in there. Not like a clown, but you get what I'm saying. On some flirty shit. The other part of having a good mouthpiece is the way, like your voice projection and your tonality. So whenever you're talking to a woman, it needs to be low, calm, you know what I'm saying, smooth. Like, you need to be in your seductive voice, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be talking to women all fast and have a light pitched voice. No, you want to be nice and smooth, calm, enunciate all of your words. And you gotta say, you gotta put on the seductive voice. That's what you gotta do, bro. All of these things in tandem is how you have a good mouthpiece, bro. The way in which you speak, the things in which you say, not giving a bunch of compliments and validation, the way in which you come off, speaking covertly and not overtly, not being raunchy. These are all things that contribute to, a good mouthpiece. And this is very important to have. And I'm telling you, man, it'll get you far. It'll get you very far, man, because a dude who knows how to talk to women, you can talk about them drawers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can really talk about them drawers, bro. But you gotta know you really gotta know the right things to say. And here's the thing. It's not like it's a magical line. It's not like, oh, say this, then do this. And I mean, I know I kind of said that in the beginning, but I just want y'all to get the basic concepts. It's not a specific line or bar that you have to say or a specific blueprint. But just keep in mind, whenever you speak, just be covert. If you're going to allude to something sexual, if you're going to say something kind of risque, it needs to be covert. It can't be raunchy and outright. It needs to be covert. Mix in some, you know what I'm saying, some like if you want to, you got to kind of like tease her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It can't be politically correct. Don't over-validate. But when it comes to, the actual conversation, you can do whatever you want. You can have your own spin on it. But just remember these basic concepts when you're talking to women. You know what I'm saying? That's how you maintain that elite level masterpiece, that elite level mouthpiece. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, in the beginning, just have a regular conversation. How you doing? What's your name? Where you from? Okay, cool. But don't be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I want to get to know you, baby. Yeah. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the 10 icy. Well, how I go? Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 icy. Like, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of compliments and validation is not having a good mouthpiece, bro. So, hope y'all liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah, man. See y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace.